In this video we're going to have the LG OLED55B8PUA review. We will have a detailed look on the various features this product possesses. This video will help you decide whether this television is perfect for your needs. We provided a link on the description to give you the best prices on the market right now. LG has finally stumbled on a way to make its OLED TV technology substantially cheaper by using a less powerful video processor. The B8 OLED range uses a so-called Alpha 7 chip similar in power and scope to the processors used in LG's 2017 models rather than the swanky new Alpha 9 processor used in LG's other 2018 OLED series. This does, inevitably, have performance repercussions, but it doesn't stop the OLED55B8 and OLED65B8 from adding up to a serious bargain. From its sleek, beautifully built metallic backplate to its stunningly slim outer edges, we're talking just a 3 or 4 mm here, totally flat screen and barely their bezel, the LG B8 is a joy to behold. There's no hint that this is the cheapest OLED TV LG has ever released. There are two design variations of the 55-inch OLED55B8 available in the UK. The OLED55B8PUA stand uses an angled metal sheet design, while the OLED55B8 SLC embraces a more open, half-moon look. Both have their attractions, though for us the PLA edges it. The OLED55B8's connections appear uncompromised by its groundbreaking price. There are still 4 4K and HDR-capable HDMIs, 3 multimedia playback USBs, and the usual network, Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, options. This is in line with the connectivity you get on LG's most expensive OLED TVs. LG's WebOS platform has long blazed a trail in making smart TVs easier to use, and it still stands up on this year's OLEDs as arguably the slickest and most straightforward smart TV platform around today. Its graphics are easy to read, elegantly superimposed over the picture you're watching, and economical in terms of the screen space they consume. The layout of the WebOS UI is easy to customize, too, and runs so slickly it never feels like it's getting in the way of what you're trying to achieve. OLED screen technology is particularly well suited to standard dynamic range, SDR, images, and it turns out that this talent holds true even on the cheapest OLED TV LG's ever released. The gorgeously deep and even black levels that are OLED's trademark provide a stellar foundation for the OLED55B8's SDR images, for starters. There's no grayness at all in dark scenes, making it easier to pick out subtle shadow detail, and providing an immaculate counterpoint for the screen's colors that helps them look beautifully rich and bold. HDR playback has tended to be a challenge for OLED TVs, as they struggle to deliver the sort of brightness that HDR thrives on. And actually, the OLED55B8 continues with this struggle slightly more than LG's more expensive 2018 OLED sets. This is because, unexpectedly, its peak brightness measures around 680 nits, versus north of 800 nits on the more expensive C8 OLED. This may not sound like a big difference, but when it comes to making HDR pop, it really does matter. Given how slim the OLED55B8 looks at its edges, and given the lack of any forward-facing speakers, we hadn't expected much from its audio. So it's a pleasant surprise to find it capable of producing reasonably loud, dynamic and clean sound that travels far beyond the edges of the TV without sounding brittle or disjointed. Given how slim the OLED55B8 looks at its edges, and given the lack of any forward-facing speakers, we hadn't expected much from its audio. So it's a pleasant surprise to find it capable of producing reasonably loud, dynamic and clean sound that travels far beyond the edges of the TV without sounding brittle or disjointed. While it is not quite as refined in its picture performance as LG's step-up OLED TV, the C8 OLED, LG's B8 series still delivers the distinctive contrast wow factor that has made OLED such a hit with AV fans. That, together with a strong feature count, should be more than enough to seduce potentially huge numbers of new cinephiles to join the impossibly contrast-rich dark side of TV technology. Where to buy? You can get the LG OLED55B8PUA through the link below in the description. We have checked to ensure those are the best price in the market right now. Thanks for watching.